This is Faith Shares Real Wisdom, and we're talking tonight about um, prepared versus unprepared. And I know that it is Thursday night, it's not my Friday night live. And I am going ahead and gonna go ahead and we're just gonna make this um, video is not going to be a whole hour because I know for those that are coming in that some of you want to go and watch the union. Hi, Carletta. Um, the union address. So we're not staying, and I know that starts at 9. So we definitely might go up to 9, but no further. So come on in. We're doing this. We have obligations on tomorrow night. And as I always say, I will either do it on another night or earlier. But Friday is just going to be a busy day tomorrow trying to look out for others. But I appreciate all of you that are taking the time to come on tonight because you know it's not my regular scheduled night. But I appreciate you. And I really am honored that you will take the time out. But we wanted to talk about being prepared. Being prepared. I have several people who have been asking me questions about what they need. And we're going to get another list out. And if you want that list, because we're adding to that list, make sure you go to faithwashington.net and just subscribe. And when we do it to the ones that are the subscribers, we will email you that list too to look at to be prepared. Hi, Dr. Gasson and PB and Denise. Thank you and my husband for being on, coming on tonight. But we want to jump right in it. As a reminder, Faith Unleashed 52-week journal is being pre-ordered now, so you can go to my web page and pre-order your journal, and we look to be mailing them out the 1st of April. So we are excited. So you can go do that. That's faithwashington.net and pre-order your journal. This year, we want to walk through a lot of things together. And this journal is a good start. But let's go being prepared. I ran into several people and they were asking me different things that were needed that they missed it. So I'm doing a repeat and probably will continue to bring up things again in preparation for any unseen event. That's how I will say it tonight. Being prepared. And one of the things I wanted to bring up about being prepared for people who have children, that have small children, one of the things that I would caution you to do when you know you have small children, we unexpectedly, just like adults, sometimes kids could get sick during the night. You want to have the things that you need, like Motrin and Tylenol for your kids. Pedialyte, that's something you might want, or if you get the Pedialyte, there's popsicles or the freeze pops. The freeze pops you don't have to put in the freezer right away. So you have that time and then you can put them up because you have small kids and you don't know any little type of emergency. You want to be prepared. You want to be ready. I have things, even though I don't have small kids in my house, I have teenagers. I have teenagers in my house, but I often think of the younger kids. But so I have things like Neosporin. I have Chronozone cream. I have bandages, small, big, wet kind, alcohol, peroxide, scissors, emergency kit. All of these things are things you would get to prepare. All of these things, and these are not food items, of course, but you have scissors and flashlights, um, batteries. You might really want to look into getting a battery operated radio. Looking to get a solar one. I had a couple of things. I had solar chargers for the phone because I remember being in a serious ice storm and our lights was out for almost a week. We had a serious ice storm. So what we would have to do was go outside to the car and crank the car up for a little while and charge our phones. Because at that time, I did not have solar battery chargers, but you can get those even from Amazon. You are just being prepared all the way across the board. Um, Talking to one of Faith Share family members this weekend when we were celebrating one of our babies going off to the Navy and talking about the solar um, cook plates, getting those. So I'm still going on to Walmart, Amazon, look, and because they have them in different sizes, but even the solar cook where you can cook on. Of course, grills, charcoal, get the lighting fluid for the charcoal. Have those things ready. Propane. If you're living in little city areas and you're on, like a lot of you may have the small little deck, but you still can have a small little grill just in case. This is a way that you can cook, or as we have said before, you can go get the little plate that's by the little cans, or you can get the grill that uses these. I'm gonna have my other can out that goes to the cooktop. Usually, if you see someone at some type of fair, a bunch of food trucks, hi Ella, they would be having this out, and you get the little cans there right at Sam's. There's 3 cans in a pack, and you can cook for a while even with that. So you want to be prepared. You can now look on TikTok. They have a lot of creative ideas from center blocks to potted pots that holds heat good. Make sure you have tea light candles, regular candles, but have something that it can sit. Now, if you have the candles, what do you need? You need matches, or you need a lighter, or you need the long lighter. I meant to bring a good bit of the stuff down here in my office, but we had several things going on at once. But I will bring and show you some examples, but you get that. One of the things that I wanted to say, because everything I'm saying right now are non-food related, um, but one of the things that everyone needs to have in their home, especially ladies, we need this in our home because the majority of us want things to stay clean. So one of the things that I was looking at, if you have, get the huge bottles. If you go to Sam's, you can get 2 huge bottles in a box, and I want to say it's less than $7. But of white vinegar, white vinegar is like a miracle worker. Period. Like literally, white vinegar. You want white vinegar. You want Dawn dish detergent, another miracle worker. Um, the Dawn dish detergent, the white vinegar, baking soda always. I have the big bags of baking soda because baking soda is used for so much. Vinegar is used for so much. Dawn dish detergent is not just for washing dishes. I will try to see if I can get my kids to find some of the DUI things on TikTok or wherever it is. And I mean, because they'll tell you how much to measure. You're looking at from cleaning your stoves, cleaning the refrigerator, all appliances in the kitchen. Then they have things that you do where you can dust. Then they have things with vinegar you can do where you can keep the mosquitoes and the bugs away, the ants away, all with these same products. It's just different mixtures. So you want to do that, keeping your house fresh. They have went totally up on stuff like Gain and the Downy one. But one of the things that you can do a lot of good things with this too. Putting this in some water with a little bit of vinegar or just the water and be an air freshener. One of the things that I know would have my nerves if something happens and you can't flush the toilet. I know we have poured out all this water and stuff. I don't want my house smelling, period. So you want to make sure you have stuff that you can keep your house smelling good. So that's when I look at things like this and having the vinegar, but having this so you can keep fresh smells. Having your bleach to help kill odors and all of this good stuff. Even having get you some essential oils. Hey, Renee, get you some essential oils because you can take that. Tea light candles are for so many things. Have the little things. I have rocks, and I can pour the essential oils on it. Put the tea light candle under. I have to bring this stuff down. I feel like I'm rushing, and I am. But when you light the tea light candle, it helps sends the fumes in, and you don't even allow because the essential oils work well. Work well. If you have the diffusers, keep them. But if you don't have electricity, you can't use a diffuser. So that's why we would use the tea light candles. Buy them by the boxes. You'll find so many different things you can do with that. I was gifted a set of the little ceramic, what's things that use to melt butter, tea light candles. You put that under there. So that is a good thing to have. Even you might not cater, but you want to get those little lighter things that we put up under the pans for catering and stuff. All of those are ways you can cook. All of these are ways you can cook if you don't have any electricity. A lot of people are going to come across different unexpected events and need to be able to cook. Have these kind of things with you. I mean, center blocks, like I said, because it sits up and it's going to hold the heat. And of course, everybody should have pots and pans, whatever. But one of the things I look at, just in case, I buy the plastic forks and spoons, because if something just happened to happen to the water for 1 or 2 days, what am I going to wash it with? Because I still need water, even if we use Clorox and bleach in our dishwater. Anyway, a lot of people I know, that's just something we like to make sure we sterilize things. So, but you need to have those things on deck. Start looking at things and practicing now, because this is the reason why we want to prepare, so we don't panic. Anything happen, we don't want to panic, and we don't have to worry about getting caught up in the chaos. When you have kids, think about the kids. This is something I know a lot of people are not thinking to have kids. Have games. Have the little board games and the other different little games to play with them to keep them calm, and not nervous when different things are going on that can be going on in your city or in the world. You want to have things to keep the kids and you. But I'm thinking about children now. Have things to keep them calm, little activities that we can do to keep them calm. when things are going on and they may not understand. It seems like, oh, well, who has time for a game? If you got kids, you need to have time because you need to really think about them and keeping them calm and ease. If there's any chaos around you, you want to make sure your babies are calm because they're not going to understand a lot of different things that will be going on. So this is another thing that, hi, Darlene, hi, Rochelle. Um, these are things that a lot of people don't think of, but you need to think about this because all of this make a difference. Hey, Corinthia, all of these things can make a difference. And our mental health is very important, but our children state of thinking is very important too. So prepare, prepare, because being prepared versus unprepared, unprepared will bring not only chaos, a lot of headaches, a lot of tears, a lot of nervousness. Because you can say, what's the worst can happen that I got a grill and I have charcoal and I have the lighter fluid. Well, ain't nothing happen. But baby, you can cook out anytime. So you having it and being prepared is better than being unprepared. Water, stock your water, stock your water, stock your water. Keep saying that. Water has a pretty long shelf life. Stock your water. Water usually have 2 to 3 years on it. You really don't drink it before then. But I'm just saying, stock your water. I was saying about the large size of the vinegar bottle, and I love my people. This is at Sam's. You get two in a box. This can go a long way. This vinegar, with this white vinegar, you need white vinegar, can go a long way. So it can go from washing clothes, cleaning the house, making different things, disinfectant things, helping with bugs. This is big. This is actually a gallon. So you get 2 gallons and it will go far. It will go far. I say about the paper goods, and I've shown this before, instead of just getting the paper plates, um, we go to Sam's or Costco's, and it's like 250 of the round paper plates. These are the things you want. If something happened, even though some people eat off of paper plates every day, I know some people like that. But what I did, because it becomes um, expensive because they keep up in the price, I buy the trays. These are the smallest trays. And this is like $21, I believe. No more than $22, but 750. These are the ones that we get off the food truck. And even in some restaurants. The paper has 500 sheets. It's less than $7. But I buy this 750 comes in this box. These are things that you can do and have more to do. My family, they just grab it for whatever they eat. But then they get the big one. This is the big one. This is the one they really love. And every now fix a whole meal up in this. And I have the paper, but most of the time they don't even use the paper. But these come 500 in a box. And this is like 21, 22, $22 for 500 in a box. Replaces the paper goods just in case you don't have it. What if you don't have water? So you have these two different sizes. It can take you a long, long way. I keep saying, please buy dry beans. Dry beans. I have all types of dry beans. This is field peas. This is black eyed peas. I have navy beans. I have black beans. I have lima beans. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Do not forget to get Tylenol. Look, these things like this, that you be like, well, I don't have a headache now. Well, and I hope you don't have to get one. But just in case, you're ready. You are prepared. These are the things you get now, and you get little by little so that it does not You're trying to run and get all this stuff. I am looking for. I seen one. Now my son is gonna bring one of the most healthiest rice you can buy. Here it goes, guys. People ask me what rice. So this way you can see on the replay. This is one of the most healthiest rice you can buy. It's different. It's small, but I talked with the doctor, and the doctor said this is one of the healthiest rice that you can buy. I love Jasmine's rice. Jasmine's rice is okay, but when we're talking about health wise, is this. You can even get this rice in the brown rice. You can also get it in brown rice. Oh, thank you, sir, because it's heavy. And I have a few sacks of that. We talked about the other day, which everybody knows what spam is. I bought it like this from Sam's. Well, my first choice, oh, I'm not a spam eater. You know how we do. I don't eat that stuff. I remember when I first ate some is when I was going through a hard time and I just needed to make a meal. Well, when you start thinking about food, that's survival food, I think about like spam. Spam has went up tremendously, literally. It's on sale right now at Sam's for I think $18 or $19 because it's like $21. So you might as well say 22 because you know the what's name added to it. But you can take this, and when I say you can make um, spam fried rice, you can crisp this spam and let them eat it as a sandwich or whatever. When it comes down to surviving and eating, you do what needs to be done. I buy this. I have a lot of these stocked up. I have the chicken and the tuna fish, things like that. You stock up because all of those are what you call survival food. I have all different types of canned goods because what you're doing is you're just trying to make sure that your family is able to eat. The if we're Sam's is our easiest one, but I buy cases, literally cases of this. The tuna fish that comes like this. All of this, all of this is survival food. I buy the of course, baked beans, um, syrup, pancake mix, the one that you just have to add water to. That's why having a good supply of water is so many things that you will be able to do. Things that I would not do ordinarily when it comes down to survival or not knowing whether you're going to have electricity or lights. Um, there are things when that's why we are learning to cook on other objects. Um, you get all these things. I have shown you. Lord, forgive me. I have showed these before. Or for us, it comes at the Dollar General. It comes at the dollar store. All of these things are good for cleaning, especially if you're like me. If nothing else is sanitized, I want my toilet right. And as we would say, our bathroom and our kitchen. That's how I was brought up. You make sure you keep the kitchen and the bathroom straight. So those are other things that we buy. Dawn is not the cheapest detergent, but I promise you, it's one of the best detergent, and you can use it for so many things. I buy the big things of um my daughter said, yes, we prepared. I'm not gonna bring this girl out on here tonight. Yes, she does hers by she's blessed by association. The big thing of peanut butter, the big jar of mayonnaise. Oh Lord, I don't know what I haven't bought. I'm not a sardine eater. But I have two people that will eat sardines. But see, you can heat that little bad boy up easily. You can heat up the instant grits. You can get heat. You can get water hot. Whether you have a grill, whether you have the center block, you can start a fire. You can get some water boiling, so you can still cook grits. Grits is a big thing. Um, and I keep pointing to Sam's or Costco's. I know at Sam's it's 3 bags, 3 big 5 pound bags. So buy those bags. Get your container. I'm gonna see if my son can bring me one of the containers I bought from Lowe's because I bought the food degradable containers, and I also have bought the regular one. But with the food one, I wanted to. It was more than one size, and I get the top, and I'm starting to see it all on TikTok where you can just strew it down. And I'm going to say this because some people they this is a small one. Son, bring me. See if you can bring me a top. This is a small one, and these are food graded. So you can put the food in there and it can last a long time. I have the big size, so that's where I put my grits. I put coffee. I am not a coffee drinker, but my husband and my kids sometimes, because they want the syrup, I buy the syrup. You know, for people that like Starbucks, I just buy the syrup. They can do it themselves. They can pour it in there themselves and make their little special drink. I buy this size Dawn, but the blue one is the one I love. But this was on sale cheaper than the blue one day, and I just bought it. But all of this, I've learned to use this for more than the pots because my kids just believe in spraying counters and everything. When they on sale, there's three of them in a case. Sam's during this time is worth getting a membership if you don't have one, and if you have a friend, go to the store. Y'all go together and get these things. All of these things are the things you need. I am stocked up on storage bags. Buy them in bulk. It can be needed for so many things. You can put water in it, put it in the freezer. You got a block of ice. You needing to have something cool. Have a cooler. I have a couple of coolers, just in case. But try when you go to Sam's, which several come in. I buy everything in bulk. I buy totes to put them in bulk because how many of y'all know the people that don't buy use the most? That's what happens in my house. The people that don't buy use the most, but all different sizes. Um, Aluminum foil in bulk. Um, I go to Sam's. I get these things in bigger bulk because you don't have to go back and forth. You will be ready. Be prepared. Um, I am going to let my I'm gonna put some pictures up. Only some of y'all don't know of somebody's storage. I'm not gonna tell y'all who it is, but I know them well. So I will put some pictures up on Faith Shear's page to show you what it looked like to stockpile. Get you some disinfect wipes. This is good for cleaning, whether it's in the kitchen, the bathroom, whatever you need to wipe around, good for bacteria. I have these, but I have the Clorox wipes. I have the wet ones. The people that go to our ministry, it's several of us. We like that. We have like the boxes. Get gloves. Have gloves. A lot of people stop when they thought COVID was over, but it's not. Have gloves on hand because you don't know what you might have to handle. Listen, it might sound crazy. Have you an extra mop? A mop does some amazing things, and I mean, have you an extra mop? Have you an extra bucket? You are preparing for. You're preparing so you don't look unprepared. And everything that you get, I promise you, you can use. Um, pasta. Pasta goes a long ways. So you're like, I get pasta. Yeah, get pasta because this is the thing about pasta. Is according to what you're making, like I said, you have that water on hand, you have a pot, you have a grill, you can boil water. You can still make spaghetti. You can still make pasta because you have. Oh, son, this is heavy. I don't know why. Now I don't buy a lot of these. I bought one, and I believe I got this from Costco's. But y'all see this advertised? This thing lasts for 25 years. The stuff in this container. That's why I felt it was worth at least getting one, and it's 160 servings, 160 servings, and it has all kind of stuff in here from pasta, all kind of different entrees and stuff. And my kids asked me if I would get more. I was like, no, because I got all this other stuff. But in this container, it lasts literally for 25 years. This is what you really call a survival food kit, a survival. And I think this one was literally $70. They're not cheap. That's why they last for 25 years. Um, but you name it, women, women. Um, whether it's you or you have girls, get all your toiletries, stock them, put them up. Get you totes. We're not bringing it to. I have the big totes, um, and have those things. I don't have to worry about no price issues, but I have a daughter, so I buy it when it's on sale, and I put them boxes or open up and put the bags in the tote. Everything that you know you usually would need, because this is one of the things you want to be prepared if the truck cease, transportation cease with our goods. Let me say it like that. If transportation cease for our goods to come in, you want to make sure you have it already in your house. Deodorant, toothpaste, extra toothbrushes. I learned that habit from, I got that from my mother. So that has nothing to do with something coming. She always like have extra tooth brushes, toothpaste, because she's like, you might have company. They might forget their toothbrush. So we got in the habit of just buying a lot of toothbrushes. I just happen to just get the good ones when they're on sale. But get your toothpaste. You can go to the $1.25 store and get different types of toothpaste. You have kids. Get these things now because it is not cute when they're not on the shelf. But if you get it now, you'll have these things. Your flossing, things you need to floss your teeth. Have all of these things and go ahead and put them up. Some people need to do inventory. And I tell the kids, I need to do an inventory because it's so many things you need, but deodorant is very important. Have those things. The things that you use to take the body wash, whether it's body wash, is soap, have all these things. Being prepared is much better than being unprepared. Because when these things may happen, you don't want to be sitting up there crying, and you don't want to be sitting up there saying, I wish I would have listened. This has nothing to do with the devil is a liar. This has to do with being prepared. Okay? Some things are going to happen and be interesting. You need to have yourself and your stuff together. Money. We talked about money and saving money on the side. I do agree with having lower um, bills like ones, fives, and tens. I really do agree with that because when you have 50s and hundreds, and a lot of people won't take them, in some states, they are doing this now. In some states, they are not giving you change for your $100 bill or $50 bill. Come on, let's start now. Stacking up ones and fives and tens. Have you some money. If you know you have to go to work, you need to have that money aside for gas. I say this and I will continue to say this. Let a half a tank be your empty because when things come, when we had something going on with the gas, when I tell you the gas stations were running out quickly and they were doing only one, they were doing the highest price gas. So please, please don't just take it lightly. I am not saying these things just to say it. It's like I'm giving warning. I did it 3 years ago, and it was mostly to people that were close to me in our ministry. Now I am telling everyone, and everyone is hearing it all across the board. Have your things, the things that you need, things to cook with, things to survive with. You have cell phones, and I'm telling you now, you still need and have a plan. If you have children or family, we need to have a plan. Um, See how our phone's going out last week while I was talking? My internet kept going out. People internets are going out. We're not in the same states. We're not in the same city. Phones, they're not just one. It's not just an AT&T or T-Mobile. It's all of them are doing things. You got cable. Your cable keeps going in and out, but they're not trying to cut your bill any lower. Everything else is going higher. Pay attention. Be ready be ready for the unexpected. This is the thing. What is the worst can happen from me being stockpiled? I have more than enough. That's the worst that can happen. I have more than enough. I can share. I can help somebody. That's the worst. If you say, I'm not running scared. Matter of fact, that's why I don't have to run scared because I'm prepared. From toilet tissue to paper towel to napkins of all kinds. Because like I said, I know people that don't buy, so they use more. I told them, look, we're gonna pull out the brown paper towel for y'all, like the one you see in the restroom in the restaurants and places. Oh yeah, a sister just did it all because I am yet thinking, and I'll go, what do I need? So I'll have all the necessities. You look around and see what you salt. You need salt. You need salt. Salt goes a long way. Hey, Miss Green, my friend, I was talking about you the other day. Salt go a long way and good for a lot of things. Make sure you have salt because if you were like me, I stopped buying salt a long time ago, and I might get Himalayan salt, some sea salt or kosher salt, and I didn't buy much of that. But when I was looking and like, you know what, you need salt because you don't know what can happen, but salt, preserves, and all that. Henry, there you was up. Your girl, you still up. Um, all of these things, do not take it for granted and say, well, ain't nothing happening. Y'all running scared. Y'all talking about this and that money. Let me tell you something. Don't you listen to these people that's spending up all their money? Don't listen to these people who are spending up. I'm sorry how I don't know what's going on this back and forth. Do not listen to those folks. You save, you have you a safe, a fireproof safe. You can get one that do not cost a lot. Put your important documents in there. Your birth certificate and all these things. And I know you say like, Coach Faith, you were like going, this is a bit much. No, it's not. It is not too much. Um, I'd rather be prepared than not prepared. And then you're running around, as they say in the country, like a chicken with his head cut off, just all over the place. Be prepared, because being unprepared is not cute. It is not cute. It is not necessary. And I'm going to say, unless it's necessary to be buying a bunch of stuff right now, as far as clothes and toys and all these kind of things. I said, if you have kids, make sure you have some games. Now I got my kids are older, but I still have some games because some things calm. Have books, have coloring books for these babies and these kids, or word puzzles. You're like, really, fast? No, have books, have coloring books, have puzzles, different things to keep their minds going and calm. I'm serious about this, calm. Because when you're in a world of chaos, the last thing you want to do is join in with the noise. And all that, you can be at home and at peace. Of course, everybody don't like to hear this part, but those that know, you need a CWP and you need everything that goes along with that, literally. And they're making it easier in South Carolina. I don't know about these other states, but for us, all we had to do was fill out the thing for SLED. We didn't even have to pay again this year. So all of these things are necessary, because I want you to understand everybody's not going to be prepared. So somebody might show up in your yard or at your door, according to where you live. Let's be real. And look, you can live in the best neighborhood and somebody still will show up at your door because they're like, I know they might have it. All safety precautions. Be prepared. Please be prepared. Like I said, have all those things that you need for your kids, from bandages to Neosporin, um, Vaseline, all of these great things, Q-tips, cotton balls. All these things I need you to understand are still necessary. The things that you see that you usually use, and things that you know that you need to have, because if the store's not selling it for a month or two, are you going to be okay? Is your house set up right? Is your house fine? This is another thing. Excuse me. I have olive oil. Olive oil. I have olive oil, 100%. Avocado oil. I know a lot of people have their vegetable oil, but with the olive oil, it's so good for so many things. You want to have that. Even if you have to take, I'm telling y'all, you want to have that. So if you don't have any olive oil is good. Look, people across the board use it for different things, all the way down to anointing oil. Taking it. Olive oil is good for your brain. Lemon juice, just in case you can't get the real lemon juice. Y'all, there are just certain things we want to have, just in case. And one of the things I wanted to tell you, everybody can't buy the little packs to put into their container, but like when it comes to your rice, your beans, the pasta, put bay leaves in the containers so you don't have to worry about any bugs. Throw that in. Bay leaves. You can buy the dry bay leaves. Buy it, because a big one, I think it's like $7 or something at Sam's now. But take it and just drop it in the container. That keeps bugs, the little beetle bugs or whatever they are, that keeps them out. Also, if you're not packed like some of us with your stuff in the freezer, you can set your rice in the freezer. You can set your grits in the freezer, like that. But let me throw another little tip, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. If your lights go out, for those of you who have freezers, like me, a couple of freezers in your house, If the lights go out, if it's something that you don't have to get, you can leave your freezer. If it stays shut, your food is okay for all 5 to 7 days unless you start opening it. So I'm just letting you know that ahead of time, but it definitely will go like 5 days. But if you start opening and shutting and opening and shutting, that's a whole different story. So that's another reason why when I say those bags can come in handy, and then you can get those. Right now, I can't think of it, but you know how you buy them from Walmart or any of those stores, and you freeze them. You can put those in your cooler to keep things cool, just in case. I'm just saying, just in case. Just be prepared. Have those kind of things. Buy you a couple of them and keep them up. Put them in, leave them in the freezer. Because those things, if you just had to transfer stuff to the cooler, throw them in there. You got you a look. You got you a makeshift refrigerator for a few days. These are just tidbits I'm giving you of being prepared. These are those little nuggets. We'll talk more. Like I said, I'm going to take some pictures we're going to post of somebody's stockpile, and you'll get an idea. But make sure you start stocking up the water. Let's just be honest. You grandmothers out there and all of this, listen. You know you have kids that are not listening and they got y'all grands. I tell them kids, y'all don't have to eat, but my grandbaby's gonna eat. Go ahead and have them little things stock to the side, the things that are necessary. Not just stuff talking about they want, no, necessary. I need you to brush your teeth. I need you to eat a meal. So you know, because they'll be looking at us, because mom and daddy didn't listen. So those that can hear what wisdom is saying tonight. Hear what Coach Faith is saying. I just want everybody to be able to go through any transition easily, calm. Like, hey, my door is shut. We're fine. We're doing good because we heard it, we listened, and we're prepared. Please save your money. We're getting out of debt at the same time. We're paying bills that are necessary. And one of the reasons, listen to me and hear me well and hear me good tonight. One of the reasons you do need to put money aside and save because you still need 3 months of bill money put up. Because this is the same way. I need y'all to hear me. I'm not going to say, I guess I just say it this way. Hear me good. This is also a time when things get tough that people are waiting to snatch that what you already have or you think you have. So make sure you have more, at least 3 months of mortgage. 3 months of mortgage. 3 months of light bill. And if you got car payments, I'm serious on that. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Things will be going on, but they'll be sending out repo. There is already a plot and a plan to take your stuff. I need you to hear that clear on tonight without me going through all of this stuff you want to hear. And the Lord is saying, I need you to hear me. You need this set aside or working on setting it aside and leaving it. Be prepared, please. Be prepared. Again, I know I had to come on. It's Thursday, but I would rather come on early or late, just do a pop-up than not to just show up because hearing it now, it is very, very important. And I don't want anybody, as they say, left behind. Hear Coach Faith on tonight. Prepare. Start preparing now. And stop putting it off. Do not put it off any longer. Talking about, I'm not going to do this. Things happen overnight. Hear me, because this is not the first time I've said it. Things happen overnight. And I said about getting your little plastic forks and spoon, just in case something happens with your water. You'll have this. You're not able to wash the dishes like you would want. So now I have to have things that I can throw away. Garbage bags, garbage bags. They are high now. But get them. I still buy that in bulk. Very seldom do I get a box that has less than 200 bags. Why? Because you don't know. So have these things put aside. Get you a room, make space. You can make space. We make space for what we want. Make space and start stocking these things up. Start stocking these things up. Looking at stuff. No, you might not. I have to call somebody. It might be too late to call her now. She was telling me about some biscuits that all you got to do is add water to it, and some cheese or something. And she said they're real good. She's been cooking all her life for people. And I was like, if you say they're good, they're probably good. I said, well, let me know what kind it is. So, because what I do, I always spread the news. So we can go ahead and get some and just put it up. And I am going to try to find out. Um, I've never baked bread, but I'm going to go ahead and start just to see how it comes out. So I have one person that's going to give me a recipe to cook bread, because you can't, you know how we always run out to go get it. But if you can't run out to go get it, you need to at least know how to make it. I saw one. I'm trying to find it back. It said 3 ingredients: bread, white bread, and you just have to cut the loaf up. These are things that we can start practicing now, so we can laugh or feel it out to make sure we can do it right. But let's prepare. Please prepare. Please prepare. Because being unprepared is not good. Unprepared is not good. If you have homes, you want 3 months. If you still paying payments on your car, you want everything three. They always say 3 to 6, but come on, at least let's get for the go for the 3. Buying some time, getting prepared, even while we're coming out of debt. Make that sacrifice where you're not buying a bunch of stuff, just buying stuff, but buying the things that you need. Tell people are getting income tax checks. That's not my testimony. But take that. Be wise. Be wise. Put some money aside. Pay on some of your debts. If those young ladies y'all know, or young men that's getting EBT, tell them to stockpile. Put some things up. You know, they should say, put something up for a rainy day. Well, in this case, you need money and food. Put everything up. Again, it sounds crazy, but have those little things for those kids to do, or whether it's a grand or a neighbor's kid, because people are not thinking about that. But we want to keep our babies calm. When things are going on, they see it, they're not going to understand. We want to keep them calm, and we want to stay prayed up in the come of them. Well, I'm glad that you guys came out just to hear what we were saying on tonight. I really am honored, and I appreciate you, and I hope that I've shared some things on tonight. We will continue, because a lot of people keep asking what to get. Another side note, canned goods. Let me help you. The canned goods are good. When canned goods go bad, you do not go by the date on your canned good. When canned goods go bad, it will pop. It will start popping on the bottom most of the time, losing its shape. And that's when you know it is no good. Trash it. It takes a good long time for them canned goods to start, the cans start trying to pop. It's not going to just bust open, but you'll see it'll bulk. It'll start bulking. It is no good. So don't go by that is the shelf date in the store. Canned goods last a long time because, yes, it is full of sodium to keep it. So just know that, because I know a couple of people who threw away some good canned goods because they didn't know, because they don't talk about that anymore. But I learned that from my grandmother and my mother. It will bulk, and I've seen it. The can actually starts turning, but it will start bulking and bulging at the bottom. It's no good. Trash it. So other than that, we'll be talking again. Part two will be next week, and I'll pull out some of the other things that I have, and by that time we'll see some pictures, so we'll get an idea of what it's like or what it looks like, and you can even start, once you like that, you can start pulling from that and replacing. But you have your stash. You have a whole store really, but you'll have things you need. Thank you again for coming. Go to faithwashington.net, subscribe, go to YouTube, Faith Washington or Faith Shares. But if you put in my name, Faith Washington, it'll pop up. And like and subscribe over there. And just thank you for coming to the Faith Shares Real Wisdom community. We don't take it for granted. Have a great weekend and a great night. For those of all, let's see what Biden talking about. And just pray for your nation. How about that? Let's pray for our nation. Go over there and see what's going on. But I'm letting you off because he'll start talking and it be some of the same thing, but I didn't want to keep y'all from that. We still do that. So love you all. I'll see you on next week. Please take care. And for all those that I don't get to see, thank y'all for showing up. I love you, Miss Green. You still a mess, though. I see you, girl, when you out there. Thank you all. So let's go see what's going on or what they're talking about, because it might be another great way to see how much you need to prepare. Okay. So y'all, please take care. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on next Friday if nothing comes up, but I'll see you next week. Love you. Good night.